Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can see, I've changed position. I'm normally sat on the floor down there. Now, this room is going to take a lot to be made up, so you'll just have to bear with me and be kind. I have a vanity unit here, which is pretty old. It's almost like the units, or it is like the units that probably most of our mums and dads had. And I am going to upcycle it. Hopefully this will work with this paint. As you can probably tell in the background, the carpet needs to be replaced and all sorts of things. I've got clothes horses over there with washing and stuff on, but this is the reality of life. And I'm hoping that it will all come together at some point. But anyway, today's video, I decided, since I have gained some new subscribers and it's been 4 years on YouTube, that I would do an updated Get to Know Me. So I have some questions written down and my little notepad, and let's just crack on into them. I have 30 questions and I'm just going to answer them for you. So before I dive on in, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Julie and I lost my train of thought already. That happens a lot. And what I was going to say is thank you for subscribing to my channel. It does mean a lot. Please do hit the like button though, subscribe if you are not subscribed but you're watching, and click the bell to be notified of when I upload. I upload on Mondays and Wednesdays at 5 PM UK time, and I put my Face Mask Fridays every Friday at 9 AM in the UK, and I also do the odd bonus video here and there. So yes, I also have 2 Instagram pages because I have one that is just for posting anything, and then I've got one that is for makeup looks predominantly and promoting my YouTube channel, because if you don't know, I am a training MUA at the minute. So I think that's it, and I'll dive right in. So this is the Get to Know Me tag. So the first question is, how old are you? I am 37 years old. And boy do I feel it. Yes, I am 37. I will be 38 this year. Can't believe I'm creeping toward 40, but time does go quickly. It's so funny because when you're younger, you're dying to be 16, then 18, then 21. And then by the time it comes to 30, you're just like, yeah, I want you to stop now. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a runny nose. So yeah, it's funny, like, see when you hear people going, oh, I can't wait till I'm 18, you're like, yeah, and see once you hit that 18, before you know it, you'll be flipping 40. Sorry, I've also got mirrors here behind me, which is weird. I'm used to not being able to see behind the camera too, so if I keep looking away. The next question is, when is your birthday? My birthday is on the 7th of December. I was born a month premature. I was supposed to be born on January the 8th, but I came on the 7th of December, 1983. What is your favourite colour? My favourite colour is teal and turquoise, and I also love greens as well. So like this, I got this candle, by the way. It's not strong smelling though. Anyway, this sort of tealy greeny kind of colour, I just love it. And turquoise, like this tealy kind of colour, which is what I've got for painting here. You know I love my greens, so I've got some. I thought I had palettes there to show you. I'm trying to think of the colours, but like teal, turquoise, greens, they're like my main things I love. But funnily enough, when I was younger, I loved lilac. I was obsessed with lilac. Like everything I wore was lilac, everything I used was lilac. I had lilac trainers. I was obsessed. I also like neon colours. Like I like bright pink, bright orange, bright yellow, stuff like that. But predominantly my favourite colours are like teal, turquoise and greens. I don't think I like the angle of this camera. Okay, next up is, what is your favourite food? This is a hard one. What are my favourite foods? but I like chicken. I don't eat a lot of red meat, and it's not for any particular reason, I just don't. So probably chicken is my favourite, like, meat. I love pizza, I love pasta, I love a good burger. I'm a big girl. I love my food. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to snacks and stuff, I'm savoury all the way. I love crisps. I would take crisps over chocolate any day. But then you get the hankering for the chocolate. If it comes to chocolate, dairy milk. I think dairy milk or Lindt are like the best things. But yeah, crisps and bread and cheese and all the things that are bad for you, I love. What is your favourite drink? So non-alcoholic drinks, I love Volvic flavoured water. I drink it like it's going out of fashion. My favourite used to be the strawberry, but it's now watermelon or elderflower and apple. It's so refreshing. I drink so much Volvic water. I also like Coke Zero. I try not to have that too often, but I like that now and again when you get a little bit fed up of just having flavoured water. I like Iron Brew Extra as well, sometimes just for a change. And diluting juice wise, I like orange and pineapple, but I like it really weak. Like everyone else loves really strong flavoured diluting juice or squash, as some people call it, but I like it quite weak. I've got quite into coffee. I love an iced caramel coffee. Caramel latte, they are amazing. I like the caramel frappuccinos, and we've got a coffee pod, you know, the not Nespresso, Tassimo, the Tassimo caramel lattes, they are so nice. The only thing is, when it comes to actual coffee, I have to have it really sugary, and I know that's not the best for you, so I try to limit the amount of coffee that I have. When it comes to tea, I only drink herbal tea, so I will drink either Earl Grey or chamomile or a lemon and ginger, but predominantly it's lemon and ginger tea that I drink. I just really like the taste of it. Alcoholic drinks, I like gin and lemonade, a fruit cider maybe, like Lidl do this, is it lime and elderflower cider? It's really nice, and I like the Old Moot cider, the I forget what it's called, is it lemon kiwi or something? I like that as well. Next one is, what's your favourite ice cream flavour? My favourite ice cream flavour has got to be mint choc chip. I love it. It's just the best. It's the best ever. But you can't beat homemade ice creams. Like, you know, if you go to like a wee, I was going to say a boutique there, but like a place that does their own homemade ice creams as well. But yeah, mint choc chip is my favourite. Okay, what did you want to be when you grow up? I wanted to be a florist. Do not ask me why, I honestly do not know. But I always wanted to work in a flower shop, arrange flowers, and be a florist. Who knows? Who knows? And I never have ever done that. The other thing was to work in a library, which I would still actually quite like to do. I think I would enjoy working in a library. I did a little bit of work experience in the library when I was at high school, and it was just like, I don't know, to some people it would be mind numbing, I suppose, but yeah, I'd quite like to do that. Or filing, like, just, I'm a geek, I suppose. Like, I would happily, like, see shredding. I get so much joy from shredding. I don't know why, but it's really therapeutic. I don't know, I like it. And when my dad used to be in the Vespa Club of Britain, I used to, like, fold up all the raffle tickets and stuff for his raffles, and I'd help him put his paperwork into order and stuff, and I just loved stuff like that. So yeah, my friend Dawn used to always tell me that I should be a PA because I'm very organised, and you know, I'm always like, she would get her weekly rota for work, and I wouldn't just know my rota, I would know everyone else's, so they'd be like, what day am I off, when I'm on holiday, that sort of thing. So stuff like that, I suppose. Do you have any siblings? I do not. I am an only child. It's just myself. Have you got any pets? I don't know. Growing up, we always had pets because my mum was animal obsessed. I'm not that fussed by animals, I'm not going to lie. Like, I would never be cruel to an animal or what have you, but I'm not really an animal person. It was always mum that was into animals. We had dogs, she used to breed rabbits, we had budgies. We've never had cats. Absolutely hate cats with a passion. I cannot stand them. I just don't like them. I've always had a fear of them when I was little, and I just don't like them. I don't get the whole cat thing. Hate them. Sorry to all the cat lovers out there, but I absolutely have no time for cats. I just don't like them at all. So yeah, no. Oh, I had a hamster as well. Like, just before we moved from where I used to live to the Isle of Skye. I don't live there anymore either, but when I moved to there, my uncle, my mum's brother, bought me a hamster for my birthday. She was raging. She was like, "I'll end up looking after that." And then, yeah, it was like the devil, that hamster. I don't know. So, no, I don't have any pets. Who is your bestie? My best friend, and who is family and like a sister to me, is Emily. I love her to bits. If you looked up the definition of the word friend, that's Emily. Like, her name should be there. And I know people are going to be like, oh, we all say that about our friends, but I'm not kidding you. Like, I have got to the age of 37 and I have gone through so many fair weather friends, or acquaintances as you want to put it. And the only true friendship that I have genuinely found has been through Emily. She's just been there for me from all the lows to all the highs to all the in-betweens, and she's still there for me to this day, and I can't thank her for that enough. The only thing that's a bit sad is the fact that she stays down in York in England. Obviously with COVID just now, I haven't seen her in over a year, and I don't know when I'm going to see her, but we still text each other and keep in touch, and no matter what is going on, like, she has such a busy life compared to me, and she always makes the time and effort to contact me at some point. We can tell each other anything. She's been there for me through losing my mum, through losing my dad, through her own losses and issues. She's been there for me through very tough times with my mental health. I don't want to get emotional, but she, you know what I mean? She's just the best friend ever. For me, she is the only decent thing to come out of moving to the Isle of Skye. When she left Skye to go to York, I was absolutely heartbroken. It was like losing my mum all over again. I was so heartbroken. But it still gave me somewhere to visit. And I think because going through all of my life, these so-called people that were supposed to be my friends never bothered to make the effort or keep in touch or anything. So I was thinking, oh, well, that'll be what will happen with me and Emily. But it's never been like that, because she's just a gem and she makes the effort. And anybody that knows her and is friends with her is very lucky to have her in their life, because she is one in a million. She honestly is. And I can't imagine my life without her in it, and I don't want to imagine my life without her in it, because it would be like losing my mum all over again, and I'm just not going to go down that emotional road. We're also the same star signs, which is mad. Like, her birthdays are 2 weeks apart. We're very similar in a lot of ways, and oh, I just adore her. I love her so much. And see if there's any advice I could give to any young people that do watch my channel. Don't think that you have to have a shit ton of friends, because you don't. You're actually better off just having one or two decent ones. And believe me, in your tough times, you will know who your friends truly are and who truly gives a shit about you, because I have learned that a long way through my life. And the only person that is stuck by me friendship-wise, 120,000 billion% is Emily. And I only got to know Emily when I was like 19, 20 and my mum passed away. So it's not as if I've known her like since from I was really little. I don't have anybody in my life from my childhood. You know what I mean? When I moved, these people that said they were going to keep in touch didn't. And I know these things happen, but I truly believe that if you want someone in your life, you will make the effort, and it's a two-way street. And that's why even to this day now, when people go on about, oh, my YouTube pals, I'm just like, whatever, because I've been burnt by so-called YouTube pals as well. It's a two-way street. You have to make the effort as much as them. And to me, if they don't make the effort like you do, I'm not going to keep texting and contacting you if you can't be arsed to do the same back for me. It's, you know what I mean? I've got my best friend. I know what friendship is. I do not need the fakeness. So, yeah, went off on a tangent there. But, Emily, love you if you're watching. Favourite movie? Oh, that's so hard. The Green Mile. I love that film. I love The Green Mile. I love Tom Hanks. He's my favourite actor. I love the Ace Ventura films. I love Dumb and Dumber because I like Jim Carrey as well. He's funny. What else? Rush Hour. I love those films. Three Men and a Little Baby. Three Men and a Little Lady. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. And then on the other scale, I love the Saw films. I don't know. Yeah, those ones. Favourite animal? I love hedgehogs. I love pigs. Oh, little piglets. Trying to think. Yeah. Pigs. Hedgehogs. Where would you like to travel to? I would like to go to New York. The reason I would like to go to New York is because I would love to go to Sephora and all these big shops, and it would be amazing if I had a free credit card, but I also had the money to pay off that credit card. So these are all dreams. And just go nuts in Sephora and go to Ulta and places like that. Where else? I'd like to go to Mykonos just because it looks nice, and Santorini. Yeah. Okay. Oh, one of your insecurities, only one. My looks. To be perfectly honest with you, I have hated myself for many years. Many years. What I see looking back at me is disgusting. I don't think I'm pretty in the slightest. I really don't. And people will say some people have said to me in the past, yeah, but you've got like so many selfies on your phone and pictures of yourself. I only take them because I want to try and show off my makeup. And there might be the odd one that I actually think I look okay. But in general, to me, I'm just disgusting. Like, I don't like me. And that's very hard to change. It's very hard to get out of that mindset. I don't know what else to say. So let's move on. One of your fears, dying. It terrifies me. And it terrifies me more from losing my mum and my dad. Obviously, I know that one day I'm never going to exist. And that literally, utterly terrifies me. That's why, and I'm going to, this might be a trigger warning to people, but that's why, see, if I've ever had that really low moment where I don't want to be here or something, I know that I wouldn't do anything about it because I also have that fear of death. Right, let's move on. Is there anyone you wish you were with? Yes, I always wish that my mum was here. As I say, she passed away in 2003 when I was 19. It'll be 18 years this October. I miss her every single day. It does get easier, but see, before I even met Emily, like, my mum was my one and only. So yes, I wish she was still here. Any guilty pleasures? Yes. My guilty pleasure is reality TV. It is overeating, which isn't good for me. I will fully admit that a lot of the times I will hide how much I eat. I enjoy it when I eat it at the time and then I feel guilty after it. Any scars? Yes, I am covered in scars from chicken pox because when I was little, I picked them all. So yes, I have a lot of chicken pox scarring. Something you would change about you? Oh God, have we got another 20 hours? People are going to probably say that I'm just lazy when it comes to my weight loss and eating, and I am saying it before you do. Yes, I am. I'm my own worst enemy, and I've been to dietitians. I have lost weight before in the past and put it back on. I was just as miserable when I lost the weight as I am when I have the weight. I'm the heaviest I've ever been right now, but there's something in me that just is like, I know what I need to do, but it's like I don't want to do it. It's like this constant battle. And I know you're all going to say, well, get up off your fat arse, go on a diet, cut out what you're eating, move more, stop shoving the crisps in your gob, Julie, and all this stuff. And I get it. So I would love it if I was able to have the willpower to stick to a healthier eating and lose weight. I wish I was more attractive, but there you go, I am what I am. I wish I had thicker hair. And I wish I wasn't a natural redhead. What else would I change? I would like to be more... I hate overconfident people and cockiness. And like, look at me, I'm amazing. But I wish I had more confidence in myself. Like, I wish I wasn't so self-doubting. I 100% wish I never suffered with anxiety disorder. I wish I'd never got an anxiety disorder. And I wish that I'd never got depression, because those two things just take over your life. But personally, for me, I find anxiety much harder to deal with than depression. So yeah, those favourite TV shows. Oh, I love Criminal Minds. I love Grey's Anatomy. What other programmes do I watch? I like Towie. These are my guilty pleasures. I like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I love crime programmes and stuff. I love crime programmes. Oh, I love RuPaul's Drag Race. What else? Line of Duty. Oh my God, Line of Duty is amazing. Love that programme as well. I love Strictly Come Dancing. Love Island. Yeah, loads of different things. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are doing my YouTube channel, makeup, skincare. I love scrolling for hours on websites and putting loads of stuff into wish lists that I can't have. I like colouring in. I got very into that through lockdown as another way to try and zone out. I love reading. I read a lot of books, though this past year or two I haven't read as much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, are you like your mum or your dad? I would say the negative side of me, I definitely get from my dad. He was a very woe is me, oh the world owes me, oh my life shit, oh, negative person. And I think I get that kind of thoughts and stuff from him. But I think I get my humour and my kindness from my mum. Like, my mum was very loving and kind. I do think deep down she had her own demons as such, and depression and that, but she never wanted to show it. Just the same as when she got cancer and she knew there wasn't going to be any cure for her. She never once like mentioned it or said how scared she was or anything. I think once I saw her cry. So yeah, I think that would be the best way to describe it. Looks wise, I don't know. I think if you saw a photo of me as a baby, I am just like my dad in a dress. But then some people will say, like, you know, my eyes in this area, I look like my mum. So I'm not entirely sure. And I don't have a photo here to show you. But yeah. Okay, do you think crying is a sign of weakness? No, I don't. I think crying is a good release. see if I feel really, really anxious, or something's just annoying me, or things are building up, sometimes I'll take myself off and I'll put like a song on that I know that's going to make me emotional or what have you. And once I have cried that all out, I feel better, because sometimes I feel like the pressure is just building in my head. And if I have a good cry about it, it's out of my system. I don't mind crying in front of people. I've cried on camera. I just, no, it doesn't bother me. I think it's actually a good thing. I think people that bottle it up and don't show their emotions is worse. Male celebrity crush. Oh God, Ollie Murs. Ibris Elba, is that how you say his name? Patrick Dempsey, hello, love him. Who else? Jason Statham. He's not for everybody, but I like him. Can't think. Ryan Reynolds is quite hot as well. And then it's got girl crushes. So, girl crush. Anna Saccone. She is just stunning. Who else? Girl crush. Melissa MUA, my pal on here. She is stunning. I just crush on her for her hair, let alone anything else, and her makeup skills. See, when I was like writing them down, I had so many more answers. That's another thing. My brain is not what it used to be. Right, we'll stick with that. Who do you admire? I don't know if that question is aimed at in my real life. So if it's in my real life, then definitely 100% my friend Emily. I admire her so much. She's such a strong lady. As I say, she's a fantastic all-round person. I could go on and on and on. I admire my friend Cheryl, who is at What's for Tea on here. Again, just a strong, independent woman. So kind-hearted, so supportive, such a nice person. Melissa, who's Melissa MUA on here. I've kind of got to know Melissa over, I don't know if it's been a year or when we started speaking, but yeah, I'm really proud of her as well. Like, I haven't even met Melissa, I haven't even met up with Cheryl yet. And yeah, like, she's, for her at such a young age, Melissa's done so much. She owns her own home, she runs her own business, she's just smashing it. So, and she's so uplifting and just positive. Jessica Trant, she's another. MUA in Fife, and again, she's like, what, 22? She's got her own salon, she's got her own lash brand, she's been through severe surgery in her life at such a young age, and she's totally smashing it as well. I admire the Saccone Jolies as a whole, Jonathan and Anna. I think they're a great family. I think they're really good parents. I really enjoy their content. I think their kids are being brought up really well. I think the hate that they get online is absolutely bloody ridiculous, but there you go. Who else do I admire? Just so many different people. Again, you could go on, couldn't you? And this is already a long video. Introvert or extrovert? I think I'm a bit of both. I share too much sometimes, very too much. So I'm probably more extrovert than I'm introvert, but I think I've got a bit of both. Do you have children? I do not have any children, and I don't see myself having any children in the future, unfortunately. Who is your greatest role models? My mum. I know she's no longer here, but definitely my mum. What have you learned since lockdown? I have learned since lockdown that you just need to take each day as it comes. It is what it is. What else? Just to be grateful for what you have, really. I never thought I'd see a pandemic in my lifetime. And from losing someone that I know from COVID, it brings it back home to you just how important it is to make sure that you're doing everything to make sure you, your family, and those around you that you care about are safe. It's also taught me, again, who's there for you and who isn't. And the last one is, what's the best bit of advice ever been given to you? The best bit of advice was given to me by my mum, and that was to do what makes you happy. So my mum was never the kind of person that was like, you have to go to college or university and have loads of grades and everything else. She was just like, make sure you're comfortable enough, and if you're happy doing it, do it. And that's it. So whether that means, say it's a cleaning job you do, which is the job I'd done for most of my life because that was the only job choices where I stayed really, whether it's doing that to becoming the next best makeup artist out there, you know what I mean, just be you. And that was it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. My anxiety is very much all over the place just now, and it has been for the past week or so, and I don't know if that's showing on this video as much as it is showing in me physically, but yeah, I just wanted to come on and do this video because I also think it's good for people that are new to my channel to find out a bit more about me. I will also be doing a Q&A at some point as well. I've got some questions and there's some people that haven't thought of them yet that want to ask some, so you can look forward to that as well. So sorry it's a long one, always is, but I do hope you enjoyed, and please do like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.